Boys and ghouls. It's been a while. Did you miss me? Today's episode is going to be a little different from episodes we've recorded in the past.
Woo.
It's going to be a little more like our extra poison, only available on our Patreon.
Just to give you an idea.
Patreon.com/thepoisonteaparty.
Boom.
Get
What
it.
a pro.
Yeah, go and get that for yourself. Maybe a glimpse of what all of you are missing out on might just give you that little push off the ledge to fall down into the depths of poison mayhem.
Oh my
my
God.
God.
I'm already there.
I've been there for like 12 years.
How are we all doing tonight?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm great.
I'm great. I got a new car.
Yeah,
you did get a
did.
new car, and
It's
it's
pretty.
beautiful.
It's beautiful. Your mom got to tour
I got
it.
to crawl around in it,
Ooh.
And your brother
actually
had to
so
figure
cool.
out
Really
how
nice.
to do some things.
and it has a DVD.
A DVD.
Ooh, it does.
It has a DVD
Hopefully
in
it
it.
like lasts longer than
As
ours
the
did.
kids say.
A DVD.
But yeah, your brother, me and Tross were okay. So she opens the trunk and it goes beep beep. It's one of those that lifts itself. Ah, and she's never
Yeah.
had one of those before, so I'm so happy for her. And then we're like, all the seats are down, like in the it's flat back there.
It's a stow and go.
So
So,
she's like, we're gonna pull the seats up so you can see them. Okay. She's like, I've never done this before. I'm like, oh, it's not that hard. I used to have a van. So her and I are both back there.
oh my God.
Took fucking 20 minutes to figure it
Mom
out.
must have forgotten what it was like when we were putting the seats down
Bro,
in the van.
I
we
was
couldn't
pulling,
figure it
she
out.
was pushing. We were both
Yep.
grunting. Everyone was screaming. There may have been tears. I don't remember.
I was
But then we
sweating.
were like, well, John will get that later. And we walk away and here Blake comes up and he goes, we just look back and he's got it already set up. And I'm like, well, fine, fuck you.
And
then."
he goes, the best part ever was he looks at us and he goes, it wasn't even that hard.
Of course he did.
And he was so like monotone. He was like, duh, you
all
guys.
he's
Yeah. He likes to rub it in your face and be
I
obnoxious.
was like, you know what? Go fuck yourself. But also, thanks for pulling that up for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was
Appreciate
sweating.
that.
I was literally sweating.
Yeah. It's a good time. After this, we're going to go check it out. Well,
Yeah.
when
Johnny
when
gets
Johnny
here.
gets here.
Yeah.
We'll put a DVD in it.
Yeah. Check out the DVDs.
But that's how I'm doing, Kaylee. How are you doing?
Well, I'm doing pretty great. Guys, what poisons are we drinking tonight?
Same old, same old.
Yep.
Little Bud Light for that ass.
What it is.
Same. My Bud Light has an eyeball in it, so
Oh,
So does
yeah.
mine.
And
Yeah.
mine has a pickle in it. I'm very happy that we all have an excessive amount of poison right at our fingertips tonight because this episode is going to have a lot of twists and turns that you will not be prepared for.
Oh my God.
Possibly making you feel a little queasy and uneasy.
oh my god.
Oh my God.
She sat there for 3 hours trying to think of that one.
Have nothing. I don't know what this is about.
So grab your poison of any kind. You may need more than just the liquid type tonight. All of my paranoid friends out there, grab your whiteboards and your crazy ass hair because today we're talking all about conspiracy theories.
Oh no!
You're such a
fucking
bitch
way.
because I was gonna do this one. Did you do it?
no.
Okay, I was gonna say because I was gonna do this one on my next one.
Oh my God! It's a good thing that you.
Good thing I didn't write it and then bring it.
Oh my God!
There's so many conspiracy
there
theories
is.
out there, guys. Like,
I was gonna
oh,
hand you
God.
$1, but I left him in my coat pocket
This
upstairs.
is Tracy and Kaylee's element. They're
This
like
is-
totally into this.
I'm about to go full on fucking nuts out here, okay, guys? This is great.
All right.
Your mom's
hit
gonna
me.
have fun editing this, just like the Mandela shit. I'm sure that's
I
gonna be
have
fun.
not even tried it yet.
I
But...
bet that's gonna be fun.
I got too woke in that one or something.
Oh my God!
I don't even know.
I don't remember recording it, so there's that.
I don't either.
The term conspiracy theories is defined as a belief that some influential or controlling organization or group is secretly responsible for a notable event or phenomenon.
Okay.
First of all, how do we feel about this definition?
No.
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 I think it
That's-
doesn't all the way cover. It's not. It's
No.
not broad enough.
And like,
And there are some that doesn't necessarily, it's
Fall
more
into
like,
that, yeah.
no.
and when I thought about some of my most favorite quote unquote conspiracy theories, they probably wouldn't fall into this classification.
That sounds
Right.
like government.
Mm-hmm.
The definition that you just gave,
Yeah.
which is originally probably where it all stemmed from.
Yeah.
But when you dissect the word, yeah,
That kind of shit.
Yeah.
But like there are way more types of conspiracy theories
Oh, yeah.
than just like that have to do with the government. Like,
they're
Right.
the categories are endless.
Right.
How do you guys at this table feel about conspiracy theories?
I think you know how I feel.
Mom, not a believer.
It's not completely not a believer. It's mostly bullshit. There are some that are intriguing that I'm like, oh, that could possibly be a thing. But
I'm totally a conspiracy theorist.
which is hilarious because these two are out here with their fucking tinfoil hats on, being like, oh my God, did you know? Did you hear?
Listen, there's very few that once I start digging into them, I'm like, man, this is bullshit. Most of them, I'm like, fuck yeah, that's a legit thing.
Sometimes.
Most conspiracy theories, I can get behind. There are some that I'm like,
That are just so dumb, yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up, But getting into this, I debated on how I wanted to write this episode, and I felt a structured, formal paper just wasn't in my style for this one. Okay, guys? I needed the freedom and the time to express my own personal opinions.
You mean you needed the freedom of an extra poison episode?
Yeah, pretty much that's what it's like.
Okay.
So that's why I wanted to give our viewers this.
Okay.
We don't have viewers.
Our fucking fuck.
Our listeners.
Our listeners. A chance to listen. I also wasn't quite sure on what types of conspiracy theories I wanted to jump into. So this episode is going to be a lot of different themes, ideas, categories.
So we're just freeballing it.
Yeah. All right. Starting off strong. Reptilians are running the government.
It sounds like my mother.
Okay, but this is actually on, what's that show?
No, the fuck.
What's
Listen,
that show? What's that show? What's the show where he like goes back and like, and it's black and white and it's all about the fucking government? What the fuck is that
American
show?
Horror Story.
Yeah, that's one.
Well, I didn't know if you guys were aware of the reptilians running the government, but this is a serious concern that I have, and many people in America do too.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, how else can you explain the fuckery and the shenanigans? I wanted to say something else.
So you explain it with reptiles, though? Like,
well, I mean,
what?
come on, let's hear it.
Skinwalkers.
Let's hear it.
All right, so a reptilian is
Mom
essentially
is so mad right now. She's so pissed. Go ahead.
is essentially half lizard, half human. Okay, let's continue.
See, you're
Absolutely.
laughing because you think this is bullshit, too.
No, I don't.
She's laughing because you're mad about it, and she's about to
And
fucking
this
break
is
it
gonna,
down.
yeah, this is gonna be so funny. Okay, on Christmas Day 2020 in downtown Nashville, Tennessee, a man had actually set off a bomb, and it was later discovered that he wrote a friend about his fear of lizard people walking planet Earth disguised as humans. Hello, skinwalkers.
Have you not ever seen Men in Black?
Literally, that's yeah.
Reptilian fucking creatures.
He killed himself, damaged 41 buildings, and injured 3 other people. However, he's not the only guy who believes in this theory. The first ever recorded idea of this dates all the way back to 1929 from a pulp fiction magazine. The theory even went on to gain more popularity when Queen Elizabeth II passed away in 2022. Many Facebook posts were shockingly removed after claiming the Queen was a reptile and all members of the royal family were reptilian too.
Says who? Allegedly. Who?
Allegedly.
This sounds insane. This sounds...
No,
Listen,
How does this
Okay.
sound insane? There are so many fucking fucked up things that we don't even know about out there. Come on.
I'm the first one to say that. This is insane. I'm sorry.
I don't think it's insane.
I really can't say that
If you
you
believe
knew
in
some of the things I believe in, maybe kind
Yeah.
of, it's probably just as insane. So I really can't say that.
I really
all right.
don't feel that you can believe...
My mind is open, guys. It's just that this is so far-fetched. It's just...
Okay, I don't believe that you can believe in skinwalkers and not believe in reptilians.
So
Right.
your proof, though, is this guy set off a bomb because he was
No.
mentally ill? And what's the proof? Do you
No.
have...
Well, let's get in. Let's
We're
get
not
into
going to
some
even
more.
get through
Let's
this
get in-
because I'm just going to...
Right.
Okay.
Let's get into some more.
According to theatlantic.com, there's over 12 million Americans who not just claim...
That paper's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
It is.
That paper is such bullshit.
It is, but it's...
But let's hear
listen,
it.
That's the shit like the fucking you read
Yeah.
when in the 90s, remember at
The
the checkout
tabloids.
lane?
Yeah.
What was the one that was like that had always had an alien on the front, like
Yeah.
shaking the hand of the president?
Yeah.
yeah.
And they were like, this alien had John F. Kennedy's baby. You know, or
Sucked his dick so good.
and then
Live
killed him.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
no, so
Anyway, I
let's
edited that
get
out.
into what makes a reptilian, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so according to theatlantic.com, There's over 12 million Americans who not just claim, but know there are reptilians running the government. These famous individuals allegedly, you're gonna hear that word a lot today, possess reptilian compatible bloodlines. However, it's important to note that even if a person has compatible bloodlines, they can't become reptilian until a reptilian entity inhabits their physical body.
Listen, everybody.
That's like what they would look like
without their skin.
Yeah.
I have a picture here of a reptilian humanoid reptile.
Okay, Mom, when you say it,
That was
so
redundant,
funny.
but anyway.
Reptilian humanoid reptile.
Do you think this is plausible? Like, look at this. So what's the idea? That they shapeshift?
Here are some core signs to tell if someone is a reptilian.
Oh, let's check them out against each other.
Low blood pressure.
Not me. I'm out.
I'm out. I thought I would be in, but I was out.
I have
Green,
Trass and Carter are still in the race.
Yeah,
green or hazel eyes that change color.
Trass sometimes has
I do.
changing colors eyes.
I
Carter's
do.
out. His are blue.
Or blue eyes
Or
is
blue
on
eyes.
the list.
Okay,
You
Carter's in it.
bitches. Red or reddish hair.
Oh my god, my brother.
Trass is in
My
that.
fucking brother.
And you have
I'm a
Ginger Jane.
daywalker.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. See? We knew that shit was for real.
Because
Yeah,
who is that?
it happened.
What do you mean? Who is that? That's fucking Bill Clinton,
fucking Clinton.
bro. Pimp Daddy B.
For real.
Get it fucking right.
Get it right. Get it
Anyways,
right.
I'm
Get it
still in
tight.
this race because I'm a daywalker.
Okay.
So
Yep.
Still in?
Yeah.
no,
Technically, I'm
You
still
have
in.
blue. You have the red hair gene, and I would say there's a tinge of red. I know my
Yes.
sister has it.
Yeah,
So yeah,
I'm
I
definitely.
say they're both
and I
in
think
it.
I'm in as well.
No, because your blood pressure's high. You're out.
Oh yeah, I do have high blood
Fucking
pressure.
loser.
Okay. UFO connections.
Well, Trass is still in.
My sister's
Yeah.
definitely my connection to the UFO world.
A love for space and science.
Trass is in. Do you like science and space?
Hail
I was just in the
science.
solar system, like 4th grade.
Yep, they're still in.
Hail science.
Piercing eyes.
I don't know if mine are piercing,
Does RBF count?
but when I'm doing my bitchy face, they're probably
What
because
does that mean?
yeah, John will be
Yeah.
like, don't fuck with her.
I think Carter's out because he's got gentle
I
eyes.
can scare
Yeah.
people. I can scare my
I think
clients
Trass
with
is
my eyes.
still in.
Yeah.
with just a look.
A sense of not belonging to
Oh.
the human race.
Well, I'm definitely one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real.
I knew it this whole fucking time.
And there's a ton more, but those were just some of my
so
favorites.
the
Can we also back that up?
consensus is that Trass is a lizard people.
But can we back it up for a second because I think that our mother is too. So that's where I get
yeah.
it from.
But I'm not.
No, but you're like dad.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, only allegedly.
So those
I'm
are
a
the
lizard.
Exactly
characteristics.
what a lizard people would
I'm a
say.
lizard people. Go
Yeah.
ahead, Cowie.
Those are the characteristics.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, the idea behind this movement, if you will, is that these people are shapeshifters.
Yeah.
It's not like they're walking around looking like lizards.
No.
That would be, no. Obviously, we would know that
Yeah.
then if they looked like lizards walking around.
Fucking right.
But it's that they're shapeshifters and something ain't right.
Okay, I have a
Something just ain't
question.
right.
Are these the same lizard people that possibly live underground? Is that a
yeah.
conspiracy that we're
Yes.
talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The conspiracy, which you are talking about,
Yes.
covers that the lizard people supposedly live. What is it? It's something like 6,000 feet under
Yeah.
the ground.
In like the core or what, or
Yeah,
not the core,
near
but
the
like
core of
near the core.
the
Yeah.
Earth.
And they, yeah.
And that's
where
why
they go.
none of us regular people know about them because that's where they mostly reside.
Bro, if I had a den in the fucking earth in the core, I would never come out.
Yeah,
For
no,
real.
I know that about you. Yeah, you're definitely like a darkness in the cave kind of person.
Hell yeah. Oh my God.
Keely's like, count me in. I want to be a
Yeah.
lizard people.
Like, what?
I'm out here like, I need the sunshine.
No thanks.
Okay.
It's overrated.
No, it's not.
So
not
some notorious reptilians in our government start with Barack Obama
Yep, I've heard this one.
No, sorry.
and his ability to assassinate flies in seconds during interviews. There was a video that went viral of Barack Obama, and he's literally live in this interview, and this fly comes out of nowhere. And the guy's like, oh, this fly is really annoying. And then Barack Obama just stares at it.
Maybe he's a fucking ninja.
I was
And then-
just going to say, so he's a ninja, so we're
Yeah.
calling him a lizard people
Right.
now?
And then he is just like,
He was like, wax on, Wax cells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like some Mr. Miyagi shit.
I don't believe that.
It was funny as
Give
fuck.
me another one.
Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Why are they all
Definite-
Democrats?
Definitely.
This is
He's
hilarious.
definitely-
You know who wrote this list, right?
Hold on.
He's definitely a
And-
lizard people.
Hillary
And-
Clinton.
He has ties to aliens.
No. Joe Biden. You know what? Oh, never mind.
Next
We're trying
one.
not to be political.
George Bush. Just George Bush.
Yeah. No, not okay, not George W. Bush, just
Yes.
George Bush.
Was it
George
W?
W. Bush.
George W.
was
Bush.
W.
Yes.
Oh, okay, then
We're talking about
then,
W.
yeah, for sure.
And
He was
as you-
definitely
That's a
Yeah.
possibility in
Yeah.
my book.
He's definitely
Out of
because
the
he would
three
he
you've
would do
given
weird
us-
shit when he would be like doing interview. He'd be like,
Yeah.
like he did. I'm not even fucking playing.
I don't care what anyone says. I really liked W. That motherfucker
W.
was like
W.
If you ever
his
look up,
smile when he knew something was like he had that like
He did.
mischievous.
He did.
I was like, that guy is kind of a G.
you know, I will agree with that.
I want to
yeah.
hang out with him.
Yep.
Anyway,
I drink beer with him.
I would too.
George W. Bush, he's involved in a lot of conspiracy theories.
Well, yeah.
And it's hard not to believe, you know?
Okay.
And-
But the lizard people thing,
I believe
I
it.
would agree that he was a lizard people.
he's probably most likely to be
He-
one out of the list you've
Yeah.
given us, but probably he isn't one.
I don't know. In pop culture, these are just like some famous people that are believed to be lizard people. Miley Cyrus, top of the list.
Okay.
I
A lot
can't
of
argue
people,
it.
I love Miley Cyrus. Maybe that's why.
I
like
like her
kindred
too, but
spirits.
that don't mean she ain't a fucking
And her
lizard.
tongue,
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's
Right?
why. Is that why?
probably.
There's actually a video of her doing an interview in like 2007, and when she blinks,
Oh, I seen this. I was just
her
gonna say.
eyeballs are always bugging though. So like,
her eyes, it's like she closes them, and instead of going up and down, they go side to side.
yeah.
That's not true.
that could be like a
Allegedly.
fucking,
That
alleged.
is so not true.
Allegedly, this is only allegedly.
This is only
This is not true.
Next one, I fully believe Madonna.
Yeah, that bitch.
That
Come on.
bitch
Have
is
you
a
seen her
lizard
lately?
person.
She doesn't even look like her anymore.
No, she looks.
And she'd be looking like that lizard. You remember that Johnny Depp
she's
movie?
Listen, everyone at this table. Hold
No,
on a second.
hold
You
on.
cannot fuck with a material girl. Let me tell
Okay.
you something. I was born in the 80s.
Yeah.
And you
So was
cannot. And I've loved music my whole life. And Madonna's music is something that you actually cannot ever fuck with.
Yeah.
Coming at me saying Madonna is a fucking lizard, people.
Dude,
I don't know how to feel about this.
Do you guys remember that fucking movie that came out and it was a cartoon and it had Johnny Depp play the voice of that lizard?
Yeah, Rango.
Ringo. She'd be looking like that lizard.
She do be looking like this.
In recent years. Have you ever been like,
God. Hold
Dude,
on. I
look
gotta
it
look
up.
Oh,
Hold on.
I'm not playing.
Rango.
That movie was
Rango.
awesome.
I'm gonna get, this is what I'm gonna Google. Chick lizard on Rango.
Chick
She looks like her.
lizard.
And then look up Madonna in another tab. We do a side by
I don't
side.
know how to do another
Yeah,
tab.
we're old, Kaylee. We don't fucking do that shit. We
This
don't fuck
is
with that.
what the chick lizard
Oh my
from
God.
Rango looks like. You see
You're
it?
welcome.
Oh my
Take a
god.
good look, Carter.
Just right now on the end of that, write Madonna. I bet you they pull up a side by side.
Oh my god, let me do it.
Look at her. That doesn't even fucking look like her anymore,
Yeah,
bro.
be for real.
Be
She's
so
a lizard.
fucking for real.
You know what she looks like? No, you know what she looks like? Queen Amidala
Yeah.
from fucking Star Wars.
Like
I
she's
will
out
agree
here
with that.
fucking drinking blood and shit.
But yeah, I
just-
agree with the vampire. No, I'm not distant on Madonna. Madonna's a beautiful person, and I feel like
I love Madonna.
this is what I don't like when women in the industry, in any industry, like the fucking like acting, music, whatever, they start to age. It's like they don't allow themselves to fucking do that shit, and then they do shit like this, like they get fillers and they get fucking
Right.
surgery, and they fucking
Which is
And they
why
then they
look
completely ruin
wild.
their yeah, they look not
they
human
just
anymore.
can't
Yeah.
age gracefully. Which okay, but there are plenty of women that do it. Have you seen Pamela Anderson? lately?
I fucking love her.
love her. Susan Sarandon.
Yeah.
Aging so gracefully. What's her fucking nuts? They're the two of them. They're
Nicole
on
Kidman, which
Oh, yeah.
she's had
Oh,
work
yes.
done, but
Love
she's
her.
beautiful and she's not overdoing it.
the ladies that play on Frankie and Grace and Frankie.
Oh, I don't watch
that
that
show. God damn it, Jane Fonda and
oh yeah, Jane Fonda.
yeah.
Yeah.
And there's I can't remember the other one, but both of them, I love to
What
see
you
it.
don't
I
want to
love to see
be
it.
is Lisa from Saved by the Bell.
Well, because it makes makes them like people like us, okay? The people that you're trying to like get money from, basically, because we are the consumer, right? So, you know, I want
to
have
see
that
you
connect-
age.
Yeah, I want to
I
have that
want to
connection
see the
with you.
natural person that you
Yeah.
are.
I don't want to see that, Madonna. Love you,
And
Madonna.
You
However,
have a daughter. You have daughters.
Right.
Let them see.
yep.
That it's okay, but what if
She's a lizard people, and
she's
that's
a lizard
why.
people? And that's why.
Yeah, we kind of got off
my
track there, but
No,
she might be a lizard people.
She
Maybe
might.
She might.
some other people. We have Katy Perry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
Mom's favorite.
There
Justin Bieber.
are some conspiracy
Do
theories
not
that
come
Katy
for
Perry
Bieber.
is actually John
John
Bonet.
Bonet. Yeah.
I've seen that one. That's bullshit. Don't come for Bieber, ever.
Ooh.
Hasn't he been fucked with enough?
For real.
Literally,
Did
For
he did
real.
it.
Leave him alone.
leave him alone.
Angelina Jolie.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. And there's many, many, many more celebrities on this reptilian list. How do we feel about the reptilian conspiracy theory?
I'm fine with it.
No.
Do we believe?
Yes.
No.
Jumping right into number 2, staying in theme with government conspiracy theories, we're going to talk about one near and dear to my heart. Chemtrails.
Oh, me and John
Oh,
just saw
shit.
some the other day.
Yeah.
This one. Okay.
We've
Continue.
all been outside looking at airplanes as they go by, and sometimes you might see them leave water condensation trails behind called contrails. They disappear rather quickly, and that's really all there is to it. Or is it?
Dun, dun, dun.
What if these water trails actually hold chemicals that the government and scientists are working together to disperse into the air for
They're trying to keep
biological
us sick, man.
warfare, population control, geoengineering, or even an attempt to control the weather?
Yep.
Well, some believe this, and I do too.
Yeah, me too.
A
here for it.
2016 study allegedly
Allegedly, you guys.
Ugh.
debunked the ideas of chemtrails,
Sure they
finding
did.
no evidence of unusual contrails or contamination.
Whatever, that's
But-
fucking bunk.
Of course they didn't.
For real. They were like, oh, we just got paid off by the government to, like, tell you guys that it didn't happen.
Like, what are they going to do? Yeah, we found this, guys. No, they're not going to tell us.
No.
It's also important to note that the theory of chemtrails started back in the 90s when the United States Air Force published a report about weather modification in 1996.
Yeah.
So they did this to themselves.
Faux
Yeah.
show.
Idiots.
So how do you guys feel about chemtrails?
I believe that shit.
So I got a little tiny story about this. So I had no idea about chemtrails was even a thing. And it must have been 2000. Like I was a teenager in high school and my stepdad and I were driving to a bar that my parents owned. Take into account, though, this man is one of the most brilliant people I've ever
For sure.
known in
he
my life.
is. Yeah.
And
And he's a man of very few words.
yeah, and he doesn't really just come off with some crazy
No.
shit. Like,
No.
And he's the reason I believe in chemtrails
yeah, me too. So he goes, we're driving and he's looking up in the sky. Both of us are seeing it up, ahead of us, the powdery, puffy looking straight
It looks
cloud.
like a cloud.
Yeah, behind a jet. And he goes, do you see that? You see that there? And I'm like, what the fuck? Because he doesn't ever react
Right.
much to it. He's a really chill dude. And I said, yeah? What the fuck about it? People say that could be poison that they're putting off into the atmosphere. Mm-hmm. And I'm like,
Damn.
well, if he's saying it,
I believe
could
him.
be.
it could
true.
be true. And he did. He went into all kinds of stories or things that he's read or, things like that made it sound pretty plausible. And
Yeah.
oh my God, this could be a thing.
Yeah.
He's like, why do you think we're always sick all the time? Why do you think we all have allergies now? We didn't have allergies when I was a kid. Why do we have anxiety? That didn't exist when I was a kid. I'm like, oh my
didn't.
God, he's not wrong. I
And
don't
the
know.
cancer rates,
I don't
they
know, it
just
just makes
weren't
you
what
think.
they are today.
Yeah.
So guess that one of the reasons
The cancer rates are the food we eat.
Yeah. Well,
That
here
is the food we eat. It is shit.
while we're on the topic of chemtrails, one of the reasons I believe in chemtrails is because I think the government and the scientists work together because I think that
Because it's a money grab.
Yeah, I think that they have had a cure for cancer this whole goddamn time. And they don't want to let us know because that's less money in their pockets. And with the surge in health fitness and all this other stuff that's happened in recent years, especially since the 80s and up, I feel like there's been a very big working out, fitness kind of thing, and it's all about health and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's not like Americans aren't trying to take care of themselves.
They're not.
They
Most
gotta
of them aren't.
find.
Americans are fat and fucking
lazy.
Oh, yeah.
lazy and
Stupid
there
Americans.
are, but there are
Sorry.
some who do.
It is like a thing now. Like we didn't like the gyms and the protein and the fucking.
but hilarious that we all want to drink our protein shakes in the morning, but we don't give a fuck if our kid watches their iPad for 7 fucking hours a day
right?
and eats Cheetos with that fucking orange ass dye in it.
I mean, fair.
Red 40, don't fuck with it. But
That's what's causing cancer.
so they got to find other ways to poison us.
And the chemtrails
Chemtrails
oh yeah, and chemtrails.
keeps the cancer flowing. If you know what I'm saying.
keeps the dollars in the pharmacy and the pharmaceutical companies' pockets.
dollar bills, y'all.
And
All
fuck it.
right, moving on. This one in particular, I wish my Grandpa Bill was here for because I
God.
can hear him now. Oh, Jesus.
Love him.
Depending on his mood, he may or may not agree with me, though.
You're not wrong.
Are you guys ready?
He's my dad after all.
I don't know if you are.
I'm ready.
I want to hear.
Birds are not real.
I know this one. And Dad would be fucking dying. He's dying right now.
He is. He's listening. I know you're listening to this one.
Birds are fucking real.
No.
It started as
especially pigeons.
But come on,
I
like
don't fuck with those things.
But birds evolved from dinosaurs. Like that's
yeah,
that's-
we're gonna get into it. We're
Oh,
gonna get
don't
into
fucking
it.
smile at me like that ever again in your whole fucking life. I will jump across this fucking table and I will fuck you up. Serious.
there's a lot of
Come
family.
on, Kaylee.
There's a lot of love in this family.
There is.
All right,
Can't
let's
you
hear
tell?
it. Let's
Right,
hear it.
Carter?
This actually became a movement in 2017 when a guy,
Obviously, it's a newer one because people are fucking stupid. But anyway,
when a guy named Peter, we're not even gonna fucking try to say his whole name, started stating in interviews that birds are not real and that they're surveillance drones used by the U.S. government.
you know what this makes me think of?
What?
That time we played categories and my ex-husband was like, birds, it was
Oh
things
my
that
God.
live in the ocean. And it started with B and he put birds.
This set off
And we still argue about
the
it.
craziest debate you've ever fucking seen among drunk teenagers ensued after that.
And it's still happening to this
It's-
day.
Legend has it.
Legend
it's
has
still
it.
happening to this
I could call
day.
him right now and be like, hey, bro, do birds live in the ocean? And he'd be like, fuck you, bitch.
They fucking do live in the ocean.
He's done lots of research since then, so he actually has a little bit of an argument, but he's still dumb. So
I'm dead.
Carry on.
I'm dead. Okay. So this wasn't just like, we hang out and talk about this. No. This conspiracy was on billboards, shirts. There's an entire
I've seen this.
organization
Yeah,
that
I don't think I know
protests
this one.
and drives around in vans with birds aren't real on the side. Later on,
I was gonna get a T-shirt because they sell T-shirts.
I was going to say, I just got a van. Can I get a sticker that says birds
For
aren't
real.
real? What do you think they would say in the pickup line when I go to pick up the kids?
they'd be like,
You'd have
you
this
guys
on your-
be safe.
That's what I'm saying. Birds aren't real.
Let's do it.
I'm getting that for you.
And I'm getting one that says, I am sus.
Sus,
But that's another
sus
story for
AF.
another day.
Okay, I need to hear that.
Later on, this entire elaborate story would all be a hoax. A social
No shit.
experiment to show how misinformation spreads on the internet.
Oh, duh.
Okay. I get it, but I still can't get behind pigeons.
Why?
They're just derp, okay?
They just shit on everything.
No.
They're just dumb as fuck.
Government's fucking
So
with
you
those
think
things.
like their shit doesn't prove they're real?
Well, pigeons have been used for
Yeah,
ever
messengers.
as
Yeah.
messenger birds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and possibly drones.
No, they're just derp. They're just dumb. I can't get behind this one.
All right, so
No.
Oh my God, that
we
was
can't
fun.
really get behind
No.
the birds aren't real.
No, but it's hilarious, and I
It's
do
a
want
good
a
one.
T-shirt.
It is funny.
All right, so it wouldn't be a conspiracy theory episode if we didn't talk about perhaps the most infamous theory out there amongst this community.
Let's hear it.
This
You know what? Let me rephrase that. There's a community within the community of the conspiracy theory community.
Because there's the hardcore motherfuckers, and then
And
there's
they're
like the
known-
soft ones. Yeah.
They're known.
the soft.
Yeah. They're known as the flat earthers.
Oh, fuck
fuck
yes.
that.
They have a fucking convention.
They
I
do.
want to go so bad.
people have accepted the fact that the world is round for over half
Because
a
it
millennium
fucking
now.
is.
It is round.
However, in 1956, Samuel Shenton,
Wow, that's a lot longer ago than
yeah.
I thought.
he founded the International Flat Earth Research Society, which sparked this conspiracy theory that's been around since the 50s.
Okay, it's actually been around longer than that. So if we look back historically, like people did not travel from place to place. Like the whole reason exploration didn't happen at an like a rate of like
yes.
whatever, it was because people thought that the earth was flat and they didn't want to fall off the side of it on their boats.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Hilarious.
that's a different situation though, because they didn't have like the science or the fucking whatever that we have today. So it kind of makes sense. They didn't
Yeah, they
know.
didn't fucking go to the moon. Although, what was it, 1950 something?
1956.
We hadn't gone to the moon yet.
We hadn't
either,
quite
but
been there, but we had explored enough to know that you go from one end and you can come around the other. Like
Yeah.
I can go this
yes.
way or that way, and I can hit China if I keep fucking
Right,
going.
with
Like
aviation, that became
right,
definitely like a thing.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
okay. Oh,
but
the-
so the flat Earth thing was actually how most people lived in like the 14th, 15th centuries.
Yes.
Yeah.
The reason
forgot
that
about
they
that.
talk about it, this was something that they did believe in, and then it was the whole Christopher Columbus was the
Correct.
reason. But it was prior to that people did know that the earth was round.
Yeah.
It wasn't for very much longer than that, but it's still
No, but
we
that's
still
because
knew.
people were exploring and whatever,
Yeah.
and then they found out, hey, I've already hit this once. Like, obviously, we're not going to fall off the end of the fucking earth.
Yeah. And then in history books, though,
Durr.
they sum it up and be like, Christopher Columbus was the reason we know the earth's
Christopher Columbus did not fucking do everything.
No,
He didn't
okay?
do
He didn't
anything.
He was a
do
fucking
anything.
douchebag.
he literally did nothing.
No, he
Fuck
did nothing.
him.
He
He
stole
got on a
shit.
boat. He was a pirate.
Mhm.
He
Yep.
was a fucking piece of shit.
Yep. Okay, so the reason I talk about when Flat Earth Society was created
Okay.
was because even though there were people who believed it in prior history, right? This is like kind of that first. We have the science, we have the education now,
Right.
and now this is when it's classified as a conspiracy
Now
theory.
we're going all the way backwards.
Yeah.
Like we are in 2025.
So
Yeah.
Like it's history repeats itself,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
So by classification, the Flat Earth Society has been a conspiracy since the 50s, which is crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
And it only became so popular and engraved in pop culture because now we have the internet. And
So
now
stupid.
these people
It's more
these-
become a thing of those people are dumb as
Yeah,
hell.
exactly. That's
Right.
what I
You
mean.
know?
The
Yeah.
the conventions are posted online and you get to watch this shit
Let's
and
go.
everyone's
And
like
I have watched
Let's-
some
Holy
of those.
fuck.
We need to wait for one to come close to us so that we, can go.
We should go.
The Greeks figured out the Earth's circumference in the 3rd century,
Yeah.
and since then, astronauts have gone into space and landed on the moon.
Yeah.
However, if you're somebody who believes the theory that we never actually did land on the moon, which there are people who do believe that.
But the whole 1960, what was it? Whatever. So the moon landing.
5.
Okay, some people. You know what?
1969.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
I was waiting and she never
Sorry.
So that I can get behind that was not a real fucking thing.
Yeah.
Okay. But since
Whoa,
then
whoa. The moon landing
People
wasn't a real
think
hold on.
it's
This
not
is-
a real
the
thing.
the original moon landing I can get behind was not a real fucking thing. However, since then we have definitely landed on the fucking moon.
I think so.
It's definitely a fucking thing.
I think so. I feel like the first one, though.
I told you, Carter, we were going to have to get our fucking tin hats on for these bitches today
Listen.
because neither one of them believes the
No.
most fucking craziest shit.
You
Listen.
don't believe in Neil Armstrong?
They
No.
don't.
Or
Listen.
That monkey that was on the moon?
Listen.
There was a monkey on the
Wasn't
moon.
there a monkey on the moon?
He went to them.
Yeah.
He went in a spaceship. Yeah.
But
Yeah, and then he probably died.
yeah, he
because
probably
America.
did.
He
He did
didn't
not
die.
So, anyways, I would
Really?
more than likely believe the conspiracy theory that we didn't land on the moon the first time
Correct.
than flat Earth. When I was doing research for this goddamn conspiracy theory, there's no fucking like conspiracy
It's a
theories.
conspiracy.
No, but conspiracy theories, they usually have a theory, right? They usually have some evidence. They have something in the background or something, right?
Yeah.
This one had nothing. They literally believe because when they look at the horizon that
Yeah.
it is straight,
Because they're fucking dumb as shit.
the earth is flat. That is the only theory about it. This next theory I brought my boyfriend on, as he is known as a water connoisseur. The man only has taste
Loser.
buds for the finest agua, even refusing to brush his teeth with tap water.
Are you fucking serious?
No.
You're a bitch.
You are so bougie. I can't even deal.
Sometimes I literally
Oh my
walk in the
God.
bathroom and there's like water bottles on the sink and I'm like, really? Today we're talking about one of my favorite conspiracy theories, Dasani water.
Yeah, we've talked about this
Okay.
before on the pod.
Growing up, I always thought this shit tasted weird because I have a grandmother, I love you, but she likes Dasani water and I hate it. But it turns out that I wasn't the only one who thought this shit tasted weird.
Okay.
No, I think it tastes weird too.
It does. So this theory went wild during the pandemic in 2020
How did it just then go wild? Because we've all known about it.
when YouTuber Shane Dawson released one of his conspiracy theory videos and Dasani water made the list. Many people realized that we all felt the same about this water owned by the Coca-Cola company.
I can't.
Fuck Coke.
Hold on. In the video, he reads the overview of this theory, which is summarized as the water tasting strange, fizzing like
Yeah.
pop when you
It do
open
be
it,
fizzing.
implying that something else is in the water.
Yeah.
And even including some additives like salt that can make drinkers more thirsty, causing you to buy
Okay, but
more Dasani.
electrolytes.
Right, yeah. The Coca-Cola company even had to come out and make multiple statements claiming their water was clean, in high demand. You know, you get it.
Well, yeah, because if you're at a fucking rock concert, the shit's $5 a fucking bottle,
Yeah,
is it
It's
not,
more than
Janet?
that. It's fucking
Now it
more
is.
than that.
Now it is. It's probably like $10 a bottle
yeah,
now.
it's like $12 a bottle now.
Yeah.
So here's some
My
facts.
sister almost died because of that shit.
Yeah,
Because I didn't have no fucking water.
water. So here's some facts and possible explanations. Dasani water is quote-unquote purified tap water. There's also no ingredients that will kill or harm you, and minerals and salts are
At one
things-
time, maybe
Yeah,
over time.
Maybe over time. Minerals and salts are found in typical water consumed by humans.
Correct.
And some claim that the fizz sound is probably just a release of pressure.
It doesn't do that with any other water that
No.
I've ever opened.
Ever. Water doesn't have pressure in the bottle. It
No.
shouldn't.
No
Has anybody
bubbles.
done any independent studies on this?
There's also an entire Reddit community made for people who enjoy drinking Dasani
Let me
water
fucking tell you about Reddit.
so they could explain.
It's the most amazing universe.
Hold on. This is a Reddit community just so that they can express their thoughts without
Their
being
love for it.
criticized.
Oh my god.
Anything you want to know, there's a fucking group on Reddit.
I'm gonna go to
Anything.
the fucking subreddit.
Under the goddamn sun. Under it.
So,
Swear to God.
this
Under it.
podcast episode,
Or around it.
what are we doing?
Or above it.
We got Dasani water.
Oh my
Why
God.
does it look
Kailie.
different than what I'm used to?
Why is the label weird?
Yeah,
I
is
don't
it-
know.
It's not dark. It's not dark.
Carter
blue.
probably
they
didn't
got a
get the
new-
right
No,
kind.
this is they switch their labels all the time.
Okay, hold on. Don't open
Yeah,
it.
don't open
No,
it. So
don't
this
open
is
it.
what. No,
Whatever.
yeah, you can squeeze the bottle. It appears to be that there are no bubbles.
And,
And
there
these-
is space between the cap and like just like a pop, like there's
Yes.
space between because like the waters I buy from like Hy-Vee or like Walmart or whatever, there is no space. Like when you open that water, like it is all the way to the tippy top with water.
And the ingredients in this Dasani water
Yep.
bottle are purified water, magnesium sulfate, potassium chloride, and then it says star minerals added for taste.
Mm-hmm.
Now, where it says Atlanta, Georgia is where this is bottled at.
So, also, I just want to say, these are not the old school bottles.
They're not. They look completely different.
Yes.
They have a light blue label. As many like people like mine and my sister's age will know that Dasani always came in a dark blue
Dark blue
label.
bottle,
Yeah.
too. The
Yeah.
bottle was itself was
And
a
it was
little
bigger
dark.
than this. This is
Yeah.
kind of small.
Like the
And
like thick up
the
here.
plastic was
Yeah.
harder.
It was a hard
You couldn't
plastic.
squeeze it like you can do this.
No.
And
Okay.
it was not ribbed like this
So-
one is.
What I want us to do is go around in a circle and crack these into our mics. Everyone be quiet and let's see if we can hear a fizz.
Okay, I'll go first. Ready?
No.
Oh, I didn't get
Ooh.
a fizz
No, I don't.
at all.
But I never used to be able to squeeze Dasani water before. So can we just Can we just talk about that for a second? The bottle is different.
Yeah, the bottle is different.
The bottle used to be hard plastic bottle. It looked like a Coca-Cola bottle. Like it was all one cohesive thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're ribbed.
And they're squishy.
And that never used to be a thing before. Okay? So let's
see.
It did a little. No, didn't do it. And there's no bubbles. They got
no bubbles.
They got called the fuck out and they changed it.
Everything.
Or did they?
Open yours.
No.
Nope.
You didn't get the right bottles.
Didn't do it. So this is
Ugh.
yeah.
What the fuck is
They're not going to because it's the bottles. I'm telling you, the other ones were like straight up Coca-Cola bottles, and these bottles, they must have gotten tired of people fucking talking shit about their fucking water, so they went and rebranded. Smart Water is superior. Fiji is superior.
Literally, if I pull up to your
think
crib,
that the reason that it didn't fucking do the shit is because they've changed the bottles. They have changed the bottles
and if
completely.
I pull up to your fucking crib and you're like, you want something to drink? I have water, and you bring me out Dasani, I'm leaving.
Unless I'm dying
you
at a
snobby ass bitch.
unless I'm dying and it's 100 million degrees outside, I will drink that shit.
I'm gonna take all these bottles that these bitches are wasting and drink them myself. I'm gonna put them in my water bottle.
Switching gears now, we're getting into more pop culture conspiracy theories.
Okay.
More specifically, secret societies.
Yes, they're a thing, Janet. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, just listen. Now, I don't want to dive too deep into this because this could be an entire episode, and it ties into a lot of other theories too, but just know secret societies have been tracked all the way back to the 1700s.
Yeah.
A secret society is defined as an organization about which the activities, events, inner functionings, or memberships are concealed. Societies may or may not attempt to conceal its existence. The term usually excludes covert groups such as intelligence agencies or guerrilla warfare insurgencies that hide their activities and memberships but maintain a public presence.
Allegedly.
This is all alleged.
Allegedly.
Now, the Illuminati was a real group that was formed.
Oh, you gotta do the.
Here we fucking go with this shit.
It was a real group that was formed in 1776 by Adam something.
Yes.
He called this group Order of the Illuminati. Illuminati actually means enlightened. So,
Okay, Diddy.
this kind of is saying, like, the order of light, right? When this group was created, it was created to be able to express freedom and religious beliefs and that kind of shit. Kind of like your book clubs, right?
Yeah,
like
tell
you're
me
getting
about
together
the book
and that kind of
clubs.
shit. Okay.
How you gonna compare my book clubs with fucking Diddy?
Well, we're going to get into him, too.
Okay.
The original group did die out, though, allegedly. This is a theory that many people believe in and want to talk about, but don't go into much detail or don't want to have their identity linked to.
Well, yeah, because they don't want to get killed for it.
Yeah. For the poor, powerless, hungry civilians, it's easy to grasp the idea that there is an Illuminati, consisting of powerful individuals like Beyonce, Jay-Z, Donald Trump, Madonna, and many more.
Yeah.
Many celebrities have made Illuminati references.
And they do the
Use
thing with their
symbols.
hands.
Yep. In public places, music videos, interviews, in their songs, whatever.
Right.
The symbolism is often associated with diamond signs. They do this, I don't even know how they do it, but it's a weird fucking sign.
Yeah.
Triangle over your eye, devil horns. They do that a lot. Rihanna, she's one that people often say is doing that. I mean, there's a lot. Now, why do you feel uneasy when you hear about the Illuminati today? Well, probably because some of the most notorious celebrities and politicians are alleged to be involved.
Pizzagate.
And the underground society
Oh my fucking
isn't
God.
necessarily what it once was in history books. The idea of the Illuminati, when you hear the word, you don't feel light, enlightened.
No.
It feels creepy.
I feel dark and
Yeah.
fucking disgusted
Right?
because Pizzagate,
Yeah.
motherfucker, that shit's real.
Many believe
Shut up, Janet.
Many believe it's tied. Many believe that the Illuminati is tied to satanic rituals, abuse, sex slaves, money, child sex trafficking, drugs, basically everything corrupt in the world.
I agree.
These claims don't sound that far-fetched nowadays when we look at crimes that legitimately have been committed. Jeffrey Epstein's Island, P. Diddy currently,
Fucking A.
Michael Jackson's
Oh, it doesn't seem
abuse
so fucking
allegations,
stupid now, does it?
R.
Yeah,
Kelly,
it does seem fucking stupid.
Harvey
Diddy did it.
Weinstein,
Yep.
Donald Trump allegations. I mean, there's ties and links between all of these people engaging in similar behaviors, activities, and all having a pretty high ranking in society, or at least a presence.
Yep.
Is it really far-fetched to believe that there is some sick and twisted underground society working against us all?
No, you have to suck my dick so that you can rise to the top.
Yeah,
Kaylee,
right?
do you want to be a multimillionaire and all you have to do is suck my dick?
No, I don't want to do it. I'm not going
Okay,
to do
well,
it.
you're different.
Well, you're one of the few that isn't gonna do
There
it.
are plenty of girls and, boys.
What is sucking someone's dick to get to the top? That's something that's been done since the beginning of fucking time. What does
Right.
it have to do with the Illuminati?
Because they make it a
No.
different, it's like a ritual. It's
Listen.
like a fucking, it's a whole fucking
Seance.
thing. Yeah.
It's a...
do I think people knew about Epstein's Island and Diddy's fucking parties and they didn't say anything? Yeah. Was it a fucking group of people that were like intentionally covering it up and whatever? I don't think so.
You don't think so? Even though there were
Yeah.
whole parties going on for years and years and years and nobody said a fucking
There was
thing.
no group called the Illuminati having meetings and fucking sacrificing children and doing all this fucked up shit.
So then
that they
everybody
claim.
everybody just was quiet for no ties, no reason whatsoever. They were just all quiet and this never came to the surface for
First-
no reason.
Their reason that they were fucking quiet is because they were going to be outed by the industry that they all worked in, and then they'd never find work again. They want to be famous too. There's no way you're going to be famous if you fucking narc on Diddy. It doesn't
Yeah,
make it
but
mean it's an Illuminati.
I
But
don't think so.
That's
even if
bullshit.
this
because
idea...
because
This
why?
is bullshit.
Because you're scared of something, right? So
Yeah.
you're not speaking up, and nobody is speaking up because zero people are speaking
'cause
up because
they-
they're scared of something.
Because the people that go out to be those kind of people that want to be in the limelight, that are dying to be famous, are the kind of people that will do anything to cover it up so that they can be, so that they can achieve that. It doesn't mean that they're
So-
fucking members of the fucking Illuminati. It just
But
means
it
that
does
they're
in a
desperate
sense.
to be fucking famous.
Okay, maybe
That is
I
what it
think-
means.
Mom, I think maybe you're getting too far into the idea of the Illuminati. Maybe the idea isn't that these people get together every Thursday and call
That
themselves
is,
the
though.
Illuminati.
You said it was a secret society.
It is.
It is. What I mean by that is the sense. At least
So
this is
she
what
brought
I
up
believe
Pizzagate.
in.
When did you talk about Pizzagate? The fucking
Probably
whole
not.
idea of that.
I don't.
They said Hillary Clinton like bit some kid's fucking
Face off.
head off. This shit is not fucking real.
Okay, hold on.
It's bullshit.
Hold your horses.
Hold on.
So what I'm talking about right now is the fact.
That's what they said, Carter. That's
That's
why
what
I'm
I
feeling
said.
the certain kind of way.
No, I'm stating facts here. The facts of the matter are that people like...
You just wanted to get me all fucking pissed off today.
I did. But
High blood pressure.
Because it's Jana's turn.
it is.
Because
It
it's
really
always my
is.
turn.
And she gets really pissed about this
I don't
shit.
like this shit, man. This ain't real.
But it
Use your
is.
fucking brain.
Jeffrey Epstein's Island was real.
It was a real thing.
P. Diddy's parties were real. And
Yes.
this
And
is
it
what
was
I just
terrible,
want to say.
and it's
But-
fucking bullshit.
But this is what I want to say. The reason that I feel like maybe you're reading into it in a different way that I see it, and just because people say they believe in the Illuminati, it's not necessarily that we really think they're getting together and like doing these meetings every,
No.
that's not what we're saying. But and we don't even think, I don't even know if they would get
No.
together and classify themselves
No,
as the
and
Illuminati.
I think if normally
But you're saying it that they're doing it enough to like put fucking triangles over their eyes and hold up diamonds on stage.
Yeah.
Like this is
They
psychotic.
do, but that could also be a public thing.
It could
be.
be.
Something like
See,
fuck you
when
guys.
I think of it like this. Like they're not like having like conventions and
No.
like whatever. They're just living their normal everyday fucking life, and then
But-
when they come to call, when they're like, hey, we need blah 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 blah
Yes.
blah. I think that like P. Diddy and like Jeffrey Epstein, like they were way too like you're thinking of it. They were like, oh my god, this is our blood, sweat, and tears. This is our life. This is whatever we have to do. This we have to make the sacrifices. We have to whatever. People like that are like the extremists.
Yeah, but those people, I feel like they make it more real.
Yeah.
Like they make it
Yeah.
more believable.
Right. But whereas people that like sit off on the sidelines, like maybe like Jay-Z and fucking Beyonce or
And I
whatever.
talk about Beyonce because I have some thoughts about that.
Yeah,
but,
me too,
yeah.
as well. But, you know, they're more quiet about it. They're not like up in anybody's face about it. They're more on the DL about it. Like it's just something you're initiated into this fucking thing, right? You're initiated into it. And then you just live your normal life. You just go on, you just do whatever. But when they're like, hey, we need
you,
this.
we need this is happening.
We need you to lie for
Yes,
us.
yes.
We need you
We
to
have-
fucking.
That
yeah.
is the stuff we're
we
talking
have to
about.
deliver. It's like
And
a
what I'm
gang. It's a
saying
gang
is-
essentially. Essentially,
I'm
it's a
not
gang.
denying that people are willing, like I said, people are willing to lie,
Right.
distort the truth or whatever in order to fucking gain something from it, and being what they're gaining is fame.
Right.
What they're keeping is fame, and their squeaky clean images and whatever the fuck.
Right.
I'm not saying that that's not happening. What I'm saying is that it's not a fucking secret society. This is the music industry. This is the film industry. That is how that shit has been run since the very fucking infancy of it all.
Right, but you
And
can
it goes
understand.
back
You can
to
understand that it's
gangster fucking Chicago.
Right.
This shit goes all the way back, and I'm not. But it's
But
not
it's the same-
Illuminati.
No,
this
but
shit is
hold
crazy.
on. This
It's
is
the same thing, though.
You're agreeing though.
You're agreeing with what we're
Because-
saying.
Yeah, because this is
I think
Yeah,
you're,
but you
but
guys-
I agree. I agree with Kaylee. I think you're looking at it differently than what we're looking at.
Listen,
Yeah,
all I
like,
know,
it's the
you
same
said
thing.
Pizzagate, so that was in my brain. And what those fucking people said, look it up, audience. Look up Pizzagate.
Some
It's
shit-
fuking out there, dude.
Listen.
The shit is
Jeffrey
off
Epstein
the
came
fucking
out.
wall.
It's
First of
really
all,
not,
the thing that
though.
is wild about that though.
Is though, dude. They said
Nah.
fucking Hillary Clinton
Okay,
bit
but
the
pause,
face off
though.
of a
Maybe she
child.
did. Maybe she did.
The thing
No.
that's wild about that shit though is like Pizzagate came out,
Jesus
it went
Christ.
wild in
It
the
did.
media.
It did go-
And then shortly
It
after
was just gone.
Shortly after, it was gone,
Yep.
and then Jeffrey Epstein's trial happened.
Correct.
And what the fuck about John Legend's wife? What's her fucking name?
Chrissy
Oh,
Teigen.
Chrissy Teigen, she's
But
So
weird.
everyone
but-
was like, "She's a fucking pedophile."
Did you see the
She's
shit
a
she
fucking-
was
There
writing?
I
There
did
was
see it. I
evidence
did
of
see
that.
it, and it was fucked up.
It
Yeah.
was.
It's
I agree
weird.
with you.
Some-
Was there a whole fucking underground secret society that she was sacrificing little fucking
Possibly.
babies to?
Who knows?
No.
Possibly.
She's a stupid bitch who thought she was untouchable and said some
Okay.
fucked up
But
shit.
whereas, okay, I'm gonna
And
sleep.
she
with,
ain't.
Listen,
She's
you
dumb.
go ahead and do you, but I'm gonna sleep with one eye open because you
For
just
real.
never fucking know, man.
I'm
I-
scared, and I'm gonna sleep tight with both mine
I would
closed.
much
and I
rather-
ain't fucking scared.
I would much rather be
No,
like
it's bullshit.
whatever than to be like it doesn't exist.
So another important fact about modern
sorry,
day.
sorry, everyone at this table. I apologize.
She's not.
She's
sorry.
not sorry.
I am deeply. I regret it.
All right.
Sort of.
Another
I don't
important
regret
fact
anything.
about modern day Illuminati is that many believe the Denver International Airport
Yes.
is
Yes.
the headquarters.
Yes.
When
I've
construction,
been in this fucking
You
airport.
have never been underground.
yeah, hold on. With
Shut the fuck up.
the construction
This is
went
insane.
the construction
listen.
went $3 million over budget. No evidence of why or where.
Have you been to that fucking airport? It's like a fucking gem.
Many wonder.
I've been to LAX. I've been to the fucking Colorado, the Denver airport. I've been to all those. Denver's beautiful. It's a beautiful fucking airport. They fucking spent all the money on that, clearly, as you've stated.
Many wonder where that money may have gone. Underground,
No.
perhaps?
No, it really
Mom?
is. It is underground because I've seen. Yeah,
Yeah, Grandma!
Thank you, Mom.
That's what's up!
it is underneath there. You can watch documentaries of some people taking you down into the tunnels of it. Yeah, it's a real thing.
No, that's fucking
No,
bullshit.
and they claim that it's to get people like famous people and like diplomats and stuff like that to and from their destinations quickly, so that they don't have to deal with all of the like regular people shenanigans walking through the airport, so they can just take them straight down. But this one in particular is said to be humongous down there. It's
Yes.
said to be a whole.
Like a bunker.
Yeah.
It could be a whole city. It could be.
And not to mention the really odd art and things that are in there that people talk about.
I forgot
and
about
the
the art.
horse with the red
Yes,
eyes.
the horse. Yes, there
On
is
the
a horse.
outside of the
Because
airport.
it's a Bronco, but it's
do you
got
know about the curse of the Bronco guy?
it's
The
got
the
like
horse?
it's got red eyes and shit.
Anyway, we'll talk about that some other time.
Yeah.
If I haven't already talked about that, I can't remember. But anyway,
This is just something that really annoys me about modern day Illuminati. Beyonce. Can we talk about it for a second? Because we're going to talk about it for a second. I don't know. I feel like Beyonce, first of all, overrated.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like
She hasn't had a good song since she was with Destiny's Child.
no, and like
I guess.
2003.
If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. That's the last.
That was
good
like
one.
I was gonna say,
2003
don't
era.
fucking not. And
To the left, to the
Yeah,
left.
that one.
Oh yeah, that
Everything
one's a
you
good
want
one.
in the
But that
box
was
to the left.
fresh off of Destiny's Child.
Yeah, and that's 2003 era.
Yes.
It's 2025.
Correct.
And people are still, like, we can go on a whole episode about her.
We could.
Because it's really odd.
Correct.
The fandom and shit.
Yeah.
But something I think is really interesting is, like, people really believe that the Illuminati itself, not like a secret society in general, which is more so what I lean towards as like a secret society kind of thing. But this modern day Illuminati, Beyonce and Jay-Z are like the leaders of this. Okay.
Well, don't you know Aaliyah was sacrificed so that Beyonce
Yeah.
could thrive?
That's what they do believe.
Don't you know that?
my
They do
God.
believe that.
Because
But I do-
Jay-Z was sleeping with Aaliyah and he
That's-
was trying to get with her. So it's not
And
that
so was R. Kelly.
it was not that far off.
Yeah. The Aaliyah
And I
situation.
do believe that they do keep Beyonce drugged so that she can fucking do whatever.
I think that happens to a lot of women.
I think it does, too.
In
This
pop
is
culture.
I
Happened
can't
to
even.
Britney Spears, and it was the
Correct.
first thing that
Correct.
came out.
Because you think about,
If
oh,
it happens to
that's
one-
bullshit. That could never happen. Look at fucking Britney Spears.
Yeah.
Hello.
If
Come
it
on.
happened to one, it happened to more.
It's definitely.
But
Beyonce would never choose this shit for herself. I don't feel like she would.
the one thing I find odd about her, though, is that she does try to, like, rub it in
She does.
a way where
Because she thinks she's king shit and she's
Yeah.
top shit because her husband's Jay-Z. Guess what? You're all going down for child molestation. I'm just saying.
literally that P.
just
Diddy
saying.
shit came out and they left the country.
They did.
That was kind of funny.
as soon as P. Diddy's home got raided,
Yep.
they fucking left.
Well, they came
beelined it.
back for the fucking.
Yeah, because they called him and said, "You're all clear. We got you all fucking."
But they're
cleaned
not
up."
all clear. Then fucking Jay-Z got accused of rape from fucking somebody,
Yeah,
but then they
because-
just dropped it.
Yeah, exactly. Because money talks.
Money talks. Keeping on track with this pop culture theme, let's talk about murders. One that I feel very passionate about is Brittany Murphy. Something
my
ain't right about
God.
this
Okay,
one,
okay,
y'all.
Her
okay.
husband died
finally.
the exact same way.
A conspiracy theory I can get behind.
Right?
Yes.
I agree with this.
Okay. Beloved actress Brittany Murphy, known for her roles in movies like Clueless, 8 Mile, and Sin City, died at the age of only 32
And she
on
was
her
beautiful.
Fucking pneumonia
Yeah.
shit.
on her
Bullshit.
bathroom floor on December 20th, 2009. In 2007, she had married a man by the name of Simon Monjack,
Yep.
even after being warned of his criminal past by her friends. He would later move in with her and her mother. More on that in a second. Becoming a controlling freak, this ugly-ass guy would become her manager, agent, and even makeup artist. It's safe to say Brittany Murphy was way out of his league. Murphy would even
I don't
be...
like this tower. I can't see my sissy. It's too big.
Why? Move your head.
I can't see my sissy through our tower.
You can see it.
Through our pyramid.
Murphy would even be fired from her last film because of him showing up to set. And the following month, like he showed up to set Psycho, right? And then the following month, she was found dead. Brittany's mother and her
Also,
husband...
she weighed like 80 fucking pounds.
Like, she
during
was
this time.
really... She just did not look like herself.
And she was like 5'2", the same
Yeah.
as me.
Like, she was sick.
Yeah.
Brittany's mother and her husband would continue living together and would make odd and disturbing appearances together and mention that they slept together in the same bed. Brittany's cause of death was ruled pneumonia and anemia. And the entire story would become even more suspicious when just 6 months later, her late husband would die from the exact same causes at just 39 years old.
I don't know if he would be considered a late husband because she was already dead, but that's just
Oh, wait.
besides the point.
But you know,
So Simon Monjack died of the same
causes.
causes that Brittany died of. How many
6 months later.
6 months later.
Not even.
Yeah.
Just like
But he resided in the same home
Yep.
that
the
she
entire time, and he died actually in that same home.
In the same space, I think.
And his
with the mother.
Yes.
Brittany Murphy's mom lived with him
Mm-hmm.
after her daughter's death in this house, and he died 6 months later
she died
of
in
the same causes.
because she died in the bathroom, and I think he also died in the bathroom.
Yes.
Very fucking strange, to say the least.
So Murphy's dad would file a suit against the Los Angeles Coroner's Office and the Los Angeles Police Department in 2012, which led to a toxicology report being released, and this showed that her hair contained dangerous amounts of lead, and no lead or mold was found in her system. So they think that the lead found in her hair was from hairspray or hair dye.
Yeah, because if it was like in her system, it should have been.
It should have been in her environment.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it still doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
Like,
it doesn't.
there was no lead or mold found in her actual, like, system, like her blood or anything like
Which
that.
it could have phased out, because the thing with hair samples is that, like, I can smoke weed like 6 months ago and
then it's
it'll be in
still-
my hair.
yeah.
But they
So-
should have been able to determine when that was based on her hair growth.
And did they do a toxicology on Simon Monjack, or do we not know about that?
I don't know about that, but I can look it up quick if you want me to.
It's fine. I just was curious if, like, they came to any conclusions that way either. Like, if it was the same as her, or because he didn't dye his hair.
No, and
I mean,
the mom,
I don't know that, but
the
I'm
mom
assuming he
lived in the
didn't.
same house, and she's still alive.
Yeah, but if they're saying that the lead was related to hair dye, maybe the mom doesn't dye her hair.
Yeah, but he died the same exact way.
Yeah, that's true.
It doesn't make any
Fuck,
sense.
I don't know.
No, it doesn't make any sense.
Mind blown.
Murphy's mother has lived in seclusion since the deaths and hasn't spoken out publicly since 2013, when she bashed Murphy's dad for not being there for her when she was a kid. I can read the quote if you guys want me to, but it's just...
No, that bitch was in it for a money
yeah.
grab. That's
Yeah.
why she fucking...
That's literally what she was claiming
Yeah.
the dad was in it for.
That's all what she was in it for.
Yeah.
She was projecting.
It was weird. It was a weird
Exactly,
quote.
she was projecting.
I don't know.
Bitch.
So, with the information there, it doesn't seem accidental.
No.
Monjack went on to spend $3 million after Murphy's death and continued to just live his life with his wife's mother. But something that is odd is just the cause of death. It doesn't add up. Also, this was something I just find interesting. The house that they lived in was Britney Spears'
Yes.
old house
Yes.
that she lived in with Justin Timberlake.
Mm-hmm.
And she claimed that the house was haunted.
Yes.
Or
I remember.
cursed.
Yes.
Oh, I did not know this.
Yeah. So then they moved out because they
I didn't
had
know
their
Britney
issues.
lived somewhere with Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
They had a. Yeah.
It was this house that they lived in together. And then when the whole thing happened with that,
Yeah.
Justin moved out. Then Britney moved
Yeah,
out
I
and
was gonna
tried
say,
to sell
he
it.
moved out first, and then she moved out, and it was hard to sell. Like
Yes.
she had a really hard time selling that property.
Which is really hard to
And-
believe because at the time Britney's at the height of her
Right?
Yeah.
of her popularity. People
And
would die to live in Britney's house.
And this house was beautiful.
It was a mansion, like
yeah,
gorgeous.
It was beautiful.
And on top of that,
So did Britney purchase it from Britney?
Brittany Murphy buys the house from Britney Spears.
Okay. Okay.
So, and like in interviews and stuff, like there's not even interviews, it's more like short clips of like Britney's like cam recorders and stuff during this time, and it's like Britney being like, I'm going to a hotel because I can't stay here, this place is creepy as hell. Like she's like talking
In
about
her southern accent.
yeah, like she's talking about Justin when Justin's like out, she's alone in that house.
Yeah.
And it's just like weird clips like that, and then Brittany Murphy moves in with her husband
Yeah.
and mom.
Is there any thing from Brittany Murphy's side of the story that says that it's haunted or anything?
No, but
creepy?
Brittany Murphy was very like low
She's-
key
yeah.
on the fucking, so
Nothing. She didn't talk about that kind of
She
stuff.
was not like, because
Personal
this
life?
was at like the very beginning of like social media and stuff like that. When Brittany Murphy would have first moved in, this was like at the very beginnings of like social media. So we didn't have
2008,
like
2009.
TikTok. We
Yeah.
didn't have fucking whatever. And she was very low key as far as like the tabloids and stuff. Like you didn't hear a lot about
No.
Brittany Murphy until she died.
And
Yeah.
and this was the height of this kind of primal era in pop culture where women especially were put through a lot. Paparazzi was psycho.
Stuffed up their assholes.
Like literally they had no privacy. The expectations of women at the time were insane. Like It was crazy.
Not long after this, Britney shaved her fucking head.
Yes.
So that should just show you about the insanity that a woman's pushed to in this kind of
like
in this era.
Yeah. So Brittany Murphy.
I mean, I'll shave my head right now. And
I'll do it right now.
Run naked through the streets.
Right?
Like
I
I'm
don't
fucking.
want to one naked, but
I will because I'm
said
that
one.
I'm that fucking crazy.
So something else. Brittany Murphy also dated Ashton Kutcher.
Yep.
Back in the day. Who we've talked about was besties with P Diddy. What if the
And
Illuminati
also, what's
came
his
after
fucking
her?
what's his nuts that went to fucking prison for fucking whatever? What's his name on that '70s show?
Masterson, Danny Masterson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Danny. Yep.
Yeah.
And the fact that Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher, who is from Iowa,
He was born in the same hospital as me.
Go on
Yeah.
to go on to create this
they
big fund
support
for
him like full
Yeah,
on.
they wrote witness testaments to his
Absolutely
character.
disturbing. Absolutely.
Absolutely. And then
Yeah.
Ashton Kutcher goes on to make this whole thing for sex trafficking
Yep.
and that kind of shit.
To be like, I am not a crook like some fucking Nixon shit.
But
Yeah,
he
I
was
don't
really,
buy
really
it.
close with P. Diddy. And I mean, we could do an episode on him because he does have an ex-girlfriend that magically died one night, which is really odd that he was on a date with her and he's the last one who saw her. But you probably didn't know anything about
Well, I
that.
don't know anything about any of that. I don't really
Yeah.
pay
So,
attention to Ashton Kutcher.
no. But I
But-
just thought it was interesting.
Wow.
The ties. I mean, Brittany Murphy knew people. And just the general way she died. When you look at the reports and the new HBO series that just came out about this, there's a new documentary about it.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
It's awesome. It's
Newer than I've seen.
Brittany Murphy. What happened, Brittany, or something like that.
Oh, that it's a little bit older. I've seen that one a bunch of times.
But all of those things talk about how if they would have taken Brittany to the doctor at any point, she would have survived. You know, it just doesn't add up. So, but I don't have an explanation for why
That first episode aired in 2021.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in a while, but from what I gathered from that documentary is that they tried to put a lot of it on substance abuse,
Yeah.
saying
Yeah,
that
well,
she
same
was
with
A
all
lot
of
of
them.
them.
Heath
Yeah.
Ledger, fucking. I mean, we can go back. Janis Joplin, which may have been fucking
River
true.
Phoenix,
Yeah.
you know. But this case is so fucking weird that it's like, what happened? Who
Yeah.
did it?
Yep.
What's going on?
Well, especially because the cause of death was fucking pneumonia.
That's what
and
I
then
mean.
her husband died the exact same way.
And then
It's
in
fucking
those
weird, dude.
6 months, they're publicly going out
he did
saying,
it, and then he killed himself the same way.
Or the
Yeah.
mom did it.
or
Like
the
who
mom
knows?
did it or something.
I think she was too stupid.
But they go out
Probably.
and
That's
they
fair.
publicly are talking about
Yeah, no.
their relations.
Yeah, it doesn't make
It's
sense.
weird. The
It
whole
doesn't
thing
make
is
sense.
fucking weird.
What kind of fucking brazen ass person is gonna be like, yeah, I slept in the same bed as my dead daughter's husband, and be smart enough to pull off something that nobody can figure out?
Right.
The odds are no.
No. Nope. I'm kind of on board with this one though as a conspiracy
Yeah,
theory.
me too.
Same. This one is one that I hope someday they're like, no, Brittany didn't die from fucking pneumonia at 32 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know. Some other conspiracy theories regarding murders that I would like to honorably mention, but not talk about today, as there may be episodes in the future, would be Princess Diana,
Absolutely.
Of course.
John F. Kennedy,
Yep.
Marilyn Monroe,
Uh-huh.
and many, many more.
Yep.
The next one gets me going. Okay. What's a huge category of conspiracy theories that is absolutely insane but does make you want to talk for hours? Clones. One of my favorites, Avril Lavigne.
Yes. Okay, my husband is in love with her.
I know, we should
but
have
he-
brought him down for
But
this
he
one.
doesn't even know it.
Yeah.
Like every time he's like, "This is Avril Lavigne," and I'm like, "Why the fuck do you know that?"
Oh my
Yeah.
So
God.
weird.
I'm in love with Avril Lavigne, and I do know it.
But she is. She's a clone.
She's a clone.
No, she's not.
I actually became so obsessed with this conspiracy theory when I was like 14, I could recite all of the info. So basically the story goes, a Brazilian fan page website claimed that Avril Lavigne actually died in 2003 and was replaced by a woman named Melissa Vandella. The theory goes that after blowing up in 2002 with her single hits like Skater Boy and Complicated, Avril started struggling with sudden stardom and rising fame at just 17 years old.
She was so emo, dude.
And the death of her grandfather sent her over the edge, causing her to take her own life. Melissa Vandella was a lookalike initially hired to distract paparazzi as Avril was becoming more isolated. Allegedly, Melissa was taught how to sing and perform before Avril's death. This theory dates back all the way to 2005, but gained popularity in 2011. On a recent podcast Avril was on, or Melissa, she was asked if the theory annoys her, to which she responded, "When did it start? My second album? Like, I don't know. I mean, obviously I Am Me. It's so dumb."
Way to fucking try to sweep that under the rug
Isn't
and
that
avoid
such a
the question.
weird response, I feel?
Yeah, that's a weird
personally.
response.
Why is that a weird response?
Because, like, wouldn't you be like, duh, bitches? Like, I don't know. It's like
what else would you say? What could you say to change someone's mind in that small?
I mean, I guess I don't know, but that is kind of a weird
I'd be
response.
like, duh, stupid. It's me. I don't know what else to tell you.
I'd have been like, oh yeah, I'm totally not real.
Yeah,
Right?
or that.
That's like something funny. So people also note subtle changes in Avril's appearance from 2003 to 2004, like literally just pictures of that time. A photo shoot she did with the name Melissa written on her hand. Change in music and style, and even the way she talks. Avril did go a little like Hello Kitty Korean sort of for a minute.
But
there.
it's kind of on emo point where she
But like
was
so
at.
did like Gwen Stefani,
Right.
and it was
Yeah, I think
that
everybody
was not
really
my
did.
favorite one.
no.
Just
No.
gonna say.
No.
Just gonna say. But so yeah, and no, Melissa Vandella has never been proven to be real, but she's also never been proven to be fake. So how do we feel about this one, you guys?
I can't get 100% behind this one. But it does make sense.
Yeah, like
Like-
I feel like the story is there. Like okay, that's
Yeah,
like kind of
everything
weird.
is all the pieces are
But
there, but at the same
It's
time,
just too much. It's too out there. I
yeah,
think.
it's very like Katy Perry is John Bonet.
Benet Ramsey.
You
yeah.
know, it's not quite. It doesn't quite hit the fucking bar for me. What about you, Janet?
So I do remember, like, when I very first heard about this conspiracy, I came across a website that put two pictures side by side, and they claimed that there was a scar on original
Yes.
Avril's
Yes.
face that wasn't present in the new Avril's face,
Yes.
which would be Melissa. And it appeared that was true.
Mhm.
However, it's not that fucking hard to correct a blemish
And also
on a computer. So
we're
I don't.
talking about the era of plastic surgery too, which makes it difficult.
And there's all sorts of techniques. Like there's putty you can put on your face to like smooth it out. There's also
because they've also
because we were also coming into our makeup prime, right?
Yeah.
Like we were also at that time like coming into like, you know, you can do so many things with makeup.
Oh yeah, you can make a person look completely
like first
not
album.
like themselves.
Correct.
Avril was super like skater chick, like
Yeah.
didn't care.
Yeah.
Which is,
But
yeah.
then second album, it does take a drastic turn where she is wearing more makeup and she is like kind of more dolled up for her photo shoots and whatever. And I think people were analyzing those pictures, and maybe at the time they just were so shocked about like
But people grow up. But people also need to remember that she was like 16, 17 at the
17,
height.
yeah.
We're
Like
the same age as her.
Yeah.
So
it was like it was a very like she was just coming in and you
Mm-hmm.
have and this was like Britney Spears time and whatever, and they wanted her to be one way, but she
Yes.
didn't want to
this
be
was
that
like
way.
Christina Aguilera dirty.
Like, yes.
This was the
Yes.
same, and those two
Slave
played off.
for You, Britney Spears.
Yeah, this
same
was
type
that
of
era. It was a
era.
very fucked up time, probably, to be a
Like
young
you-
woman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to be sexy
In the music
and
industry,
whatever.
it was a fucked up time to be a young woman not in the industry.
correct.
just
So-
in general.
I don't know. But so I don't know if I believe it or not, but based on what I've seen, there could be an argument, but I'd need to see more
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
be.
I
think
need more
it's a
evidence.
cool. I think it's a cool theory. It's
It's an interesting theory.
It's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
okay, interesting. Whatever.
It's like, tell me more.
yeah, it makes your head kind of go,
Are you sure?
okay.
All right.
So another type of conspiracy theories that's a personal favorite of mine is the category of subliminal messages, more often known as Disney.
I've been on my Disney kick lately. I made all my kids watch. I had to watch Pocahontas because I've had
I love that.
I've had all the songs stuck in my head for weeks now, and
That
I have
was the first movie I bought myself.
and I was
it was
telling
in
my
VHS.
kids, I was like, "This is mommy's like." Probably my number
Oh,
one
I
or number two
love
favorite
that
Disney
one.
movie of all times, and so every time the song came on, I fucking blared it and I was singing
Yep.
it.
Colors
and then,
of the Wind.
and
Yep.
then yeah,
That's
and
my
then
favorite.
and then I made him watch Sleeping Beauty.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. They're all
Pocahontas
good.
is one of my favorite, and I really love Mulan.
Aladdin.
Aladdin.
Lion King. Hello.
My favorite, Beauty and the Beast.
Yes.
Yes, we know. So the first thing we're going to talk about is Winnie the Pooh. If you're not
Kaylie's
aware, for real,
Penny the Woo.
I sleep with my Winnie Pooh blanket still to this day. If you're not aware, Pooh Bear is a cute little bear who enjoys honey and goes on little adventures with
Listen,
Christopher
if
Robin.
you don't know who Winnie the Pooh is, I don't want to be your friend.
Like you're fucking
I don't
weird.
want to be a friend.
And the rest of the characters. Well, what if this story is much darker than our innocent minds once thought?
Have you seen it?
Some believe the characters of Winnie the Pooh all represent a mental disorder. Pooh, compulsive eating disorder. Tigger, ADHD. Eeyore, major depressive disorder.
Obviously.
Piglet, generalized anxiety disorder.
Me.
Owl, narcissistic personality disorder.
Janet. No.
Rabbit, OCD.
Janet. Oh.
Kanga,
I can't be two, bitch. You bitches are mean.
Kanga is social anxiety.
Kaylee.
Rue, autism. Kaylee, no.
We're all like,
Who is it? Who's it going to be?
No, this one's me. Christopher Robin, schizophrenia.
ooh, that's
He's
probably me.
hallucinating all of his friends.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on this?
Possible.
It makes sense.
I concur.
Peter Pan is the next one. The iconic cartoon released in 1953 shows the story of Peter Pan and Neverland, but actually wrong. Some believe this movie is actually about how you're not supposed to trust the Fae, while others believe Peter is actually the angel of death.
Oh my god. Oh my
And
god.
some
This
even
is
believe
no,
this is a story of a kidnapper.
this is not right.
I don't agree.
Yeah, no, I think that's too, no.
But I know the conspiracy theory, and I get it. And it okay.
Sort of, but like, it's not my favorite.
No.
I don't think it's right.
No.
No.
The last one we're going to talk about, and there's a million about Disney. We can do a whole episode on that. Don't worry, guys. But this one made me so sad because it's honestly, I believe it, and it's so sad. This one is about Finding Nemo.
Oh, what? This was your favorite
I know.
movie. I want to watch Nemo.
And that's what makes
Lay
me
it on
so
me.
sad. Many believe Finding Nemo isn't just a story about a clownfish who goes on wild adventures searching for his son. No, the movie is much more grim, as many people believe there were no survivors after the Barracuda attack. This was that first scene where Nemo's mother dies in typical Disney fashion, which is another theory that all movies include the death of a parent because Walt Disney lost his mother at a young age. But Marlin's vision of Nemo, which Nemo actually means nobody in Latin, was just grief. Some suggest the movie follows the 5 stages of grief: denial, anger, bargaining, despair, and acceptance.
I feel like this is a reach.
How depressing.
Yeah, I don't like this one.
So when he fucking ends up in that fucking fish tank and shit, what's that?
yeah, well, because Marlin saves Nemo twice in the movie.
Marlin's not in the fish tank. So
No,
how does
but
Marlin
he-
know anything about the fish tank, or why do we know about the fish tank?
I think that this one is a stretch.
So it's
But
a
it's
little
so
baby fish
sad.
ghost?
It's very subliminal. Like,
yeah.
if it was real, it would be very like, nah, I don't
What
know.
the fuck?
Yeah, I don't think I can get behind this one, Kaylee.
Well, why are we all fucked up? Disney.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not wrong.
To wrap up these conspiracy theories, I think it's only right we talk about the one and only Area 51.
Yes, but
Located at Groom Lake, Southern Nevada, this highly classified United
it's
States...
declassified.
Declassified.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. United States Air Force facility has been a conspiracy known amongst pretty much every single American citizen.
Absolutely.
Allegedly used as a
And we
training.
have talked about
What about
this
you, Carter?
in the
Have you
past.
heard of
We
Area
have.
51?
We on what I don't remember what episode,
Just
but
making
we
sure.
talked a little bit about Area 51 in the past. But let's get into it a little bit more, Kaylee. You want to
Yeah.
talk about some more Area 51 shenanigans?
Hell yes, but
Because
why
we've
can't I
already-
remember what? Which
I
one
can't
it
remember
was?
what episode it was, but I talked about the highway, the extraterrestrial highway. I think it was my
You talked
national
about the
parks.
map.
I think it was my
Yes.
national parks
Yep.
one.
Because one of them is right in.
yeah. It's on the extraterrestrial highway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've talked about it a little bit, but a little more deep dive, I guess. This allegedly is used as a training
Allegedly.
range for the U.S. Air Force. And this land has become so suspicious that there was a campaign made to storm it, resulting in 200
I remember this shit.
people.
I remember this shit too.
This
I
was
was like,
crazy.
should we go?
Yeah. This resulted in 200 people showing up and only 2 arrests.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, thank God. It could have been
Peaceful
way
protest.
worse. Many believe this is the location where the U.S. government stores, hides, experiments, and learns about aliens and UFOs. A popular UFO conspiracy involving Area 51 takes place in 1947 Roswell, New Mexico, when remains from a flying saucer were taken to Area 51 for reverse engineering experiments in order to recreate the spacecraft. In 2013, information would be released from the Freedom of Information Act request regarding government activity, which would reveal historical development of Groom Lake and the testing of the U-2 spy plane. Location, Area 51. So the U-2 spy plane was a plane used during like Cold War era, and basically the whole idea of Area 51, it started out as technology.
I just automatically assume that our audience knows what we're talking about because we're we're built different.
I think
Yeah.
we were born into this shit.
I think
So we
So
just
then
were
I'm like-
born knowing all this shit.
So, yeah, Area 51 originally made to test new equipment for the government, right? Well, is Area 51 really a testing center for aircraft?
No,
Or
no.
for aliens?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. How are we
I think there's
feeling about
plenty-
Area 51?
There's a lot of
There's a lot of
evidence.
alien shit there, and I think we're all pretty fucking comfortable saying that.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
I'm a person, as you've heard tonight, I don't believe a lot of the conspiracy theory shit,
No.
but come on, dude, come
There's
the fuck
so much
on.
there's so much evidence. And I talked a lot about it in my national
There's
park
something
stuff.
fucking going on there.
There's plenty of things around Area 51
They
and
won't
the
let
extra
you in the fucker, and then
No.
if they see anybody fucking around the perimeter, they'll fucking shoot you.
Right.
Like,
Yep.
they're
Right.
like,
It's
do
crazy.
not
You
come
can't
in here.
fly
Why?
over it.
No.
They'll shoot
bullshit.
you down. So, yes, definitely aliens are real and they are located right there in Nevada. I hope you're not living too close.
Ooh.
So, I hope everyone still has their shit together after this one.
This was a rough one. I don't know.
Conspiracy theories are no joke. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode. As always, follow us on our website at thepoisonteaparty.com. You can email us with any kind of topics you want us to talk about at thepoisonteaparty@gmail.com. Go give us a follow at patreon.com/thepoisonteaparty and a follow at the Poison Tea Party Podcast on Facebook.
Way to plug, Kaylee.
Good job,
Way
You're
to
Kaylee.
welcome,
plug.
guys. Consider exploring the world of conspiracy theories with caution. Be careful what you talk about, think about, and even what you drink. Because, well, if that cup is empty, like really, really dry, you've been poisoned, my friend. And you are not PIMPIN. Pimpin'.
You are not pimping.